Hello everyone and welcome back to Mentos Plays FTL Advanced Edition, episode 41 I believe, and possibly nearing the end of this series. I'm not sure what I would move on to next. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And if it's something my laptop can run and record, I will absolutely take a look into it. But I am kind of looking through options. I still really enjoy playing FTL, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like this series has somewhat gone on long enough in terms of recording, so it's possible that we will be moving on here soon to a new game. Anyway, we're gonna get going here. Of course, attack the slaver scum, because the slaver scum are scum. Oh god, why do they have a drone? You know what? First jump, running into a ship with a combat drone is just so bad when you are playing as a stealth ship with no shields. We're just gonna jump on. We're just gonna restart right away. We could have made it through the fight, but we would have been... Okay, quest marker added to the map. But, if we had gone for that, we would have been in a position where we were not in the best of shape for survival, to put it simply. If they hit our weapons once, we would have been screwed. It was just all around not a good situation for us, and I would rather just restart and try again. Now we want to get this to go like so. Obviously it's going to do 3 damage, and by the time it hits the weapons room, it will be able to do damage to their system, which takes that beam offline. They still have their laser, which is a problem. Where is it going to hit? Empty room, not so bad. Obviously, I would have preferred to not take any hull damage there, but all things considered, as long as they don't hit weapons, we're fine. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That is a horrible surrender offer, my friend, especially when you're about to die. I would think that you would offer up a little bit better when you know there's not much time left for you in this world. So if we jump up this way, we're going to get more scrap and maybe be able to go to the store and, if we're really lucky, pick up shields. But we're not going to be able to get to that quest beacon if we do so. I don't think the quest is really one that's going to give us a whole lot of scrap rewards. So I think this might be better, although of course we go up against the combat drone immediately. Our door system, our cloaking. Fuck. Piloting goes down too, of course. Just let me fire. Just let me fire and I'll be fine. Thank you. Okay, now you get in here along with you to put out that fire. Oxygen can wait a while. The fire will continue to spread and cause us more problems if we don't put it out right away. Might as well fix the doors while you're in here. Yeah, go ahead. And then you'll head to the med bay, my friends. You will head there once oxygen is fixed. Oh, I actually only want you selected, so I can just do a quick little return to stations and go into the med bay, which is now unpowered because Zoltan left and it didn't put the energy back in there. And put that back in cloaking, and we are all good. So we are going to jump up this way, I guess. Hopefully no more drone ships. Cloak. We get 8 in anti-personnel drone, which should sell for a decent amount. Hopefully. We can cross our fingers on that at least. We're going to run up against Amanda's ship. They're going to board us with a human. Where are you going to board? Really, you're gonna go fight in the med bay willingly. That's a thing that you think was a good idea. Actually, if we hit shields first, we can kill the ship in one shot. I remember this. I learned that lesson long ago. Come on. Oh, yes! Not much scrap, but at least we got our oxygen back online. We got through the fight only taking a little bit of hull damage. Nothing too major, at least. Let's go here, store. That's going to be at that jump. When we jump here, it's going to be about here. If we go to the store now, we can still get to this quest. If we don't, then we aren't going to be able to. So we might as well go to the store first. As much as I would have liked to be able to buy shields, we can sell off this anti-personnel drone for 17. We can... Is there anything I want to pick up? Automated reloader could be really good. I think we go for that. That's going to help our glaive beam out quite a bit in terms of its viability. Can you promise to deliver the cargo and ask if they're willing to join the crew? Nellis has joined us. Welcome to the door room, my friend. Let's move onward. So that worked out decently well. I think we have another quest beacon actually. We scan it. Flak Gun Mark 1. Okay, game. Thank you for giving me an infinitely better weapon very, very quickly. We're gonna miss out on hitting a room just to hit the shields earlier. It's unfortunate, but I'll still hit the engines. You dick. Get in here and help fix that. Okay. Then they hit the sensors room. That's not so bad, really. We're gonna steal the civilian supplies. That gets us up to 78 scrap. Still not really enough to do much with, but on the bright side, this fire should be out before long. We're gonna wait for the end of the crackling. There we go. And then you guys go in here and repair the sensors, please, so we can see what's going on. Allow me to take a drink real quick. So, not a phenomenal start of the run, but getting a Flak Mark 1 early is good, because Flak 1 is one of the better items, one of the better weapons to pick up in the game. Very quick charging, 3 projectiles. It works well. We don't want anything from there, we don't have anything to sell. As much as I would want the shields, backup DNA bank, life form scanner, respirator is not useful to me. And we will fix up like 5 bars. We jump here, fight the ship, jump to the exit, and see what our next sector is going to hold for us. We are going to obviously reject their offer. Quote, offer. And we're going to aim like that. That's going to hit their weapons just fine. Both their shots are going to fire at once, so our cloaking is going to be perfectly timed to get under them. They did both miss, that's a plus. Obviously we only have 75% dodge even when cloaked right now, which isn't wonderful, but for the most part it's going to be good enough. We do manage to one-hit kill them, get 12 scrap out of it, and onto the exit beacon. Okay, scrap some of the debris. I'm sorry, station and possible survivors, but that was the better option for me. Okay, so how do we want to do this? If we go here, we can get to this green sector, and then we miss out on a lot. If we go here, we got this option. If one of these is Zoltan Homeworlds, obviously we can go for the Zoltan Shield quest, which is one of my favorites to go for. We can jump to here if we go to that one. We can also jump onto the nebulas. So I think we take the nebula first. Second sector nebula isn't that bad. If we run into an ion storm, which is going to have our reactor power, could be a problem, but for the most part, not so bad. Go down to the surface to investigate, invite him to join your crew. Charlie, the weapons rock. Okay, I want you to man the weapons. I guess we'll use the Zoltan on the cloaking here. That means that our cloaking won't be able to get taken out by ion damage, which is a plus in its own right. We're going to jump up here to this quest, see what we can do. Anti-ship beam drone 2, probably not going to use it, but it is store fodder that's going to get us enough to buy our first, and to buy the shield module, which is excellent. That's going to give us 30, we buy shields. Now we need to be able to get them online, which is of course going to take some reactor power, but not the end of the world. In fact, we are 1 bar away. If we depower cloaking by 1, we have enough to run them. And I think that's going to be more beneficial for us right now because we are going to have that extra defense constantly instead of occasionally. Sneak by, the station was abandoned. Wish I had fought, because then we would have actually gotten a reward from it. We do have an empty beacon with an ion storm, which could be useful to go to. Might as well. It's very hot in my room, I should add. Manually search. Oh, 4 damage shore hull, but we did get some rewards at least. Get in here and help fix that. Come on, guys. So, not the worst thing that's ever happened to us, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we don't have enough power to have the glaive beam powered up right now. Makes sense, we are in an ion storm. Continue, glaive beam power up. We put shields on. It's gonna try to run. Thank you, shields, for getting up in time. And we're gonna want to go like so. That's gonna take down their drone, their weapon, as well as their piloting. And that will make it very, very easy for us to kill them without risk. We duck underneath that laser, which is going to make it so their drone can't hurt me, and we should be able to take out their weapons before they get to fire again, because glaive beam is almost charged up. So, we blast, and perfect. Perfect. Now, in the interest of speeding things up, we're going to go with black. And we'll just auto-fire that. This should give us, assuming we're going to hit every shot because they don't have any dodge chance, or not, apparently. Don't know how I managed to miss 2 of 3 there when they have no dodge chance, but oh well. Good, I guess. Could you please hit more than once? Please? Thank you. That was actually probably a little bit slower than the glaive beam since we had to wait for 3 charges, not the 2 I was expecting. We're going to get 1 more power. That's going to let us power up our cloak. Higher level cloaking isn't the best in the end game, but early game it can certainly help out, especially when you're rolling with a glaive beam. That's going to take a long time to charge. So we are going to want to hit this ship like so. That will work wonders for us. We don't have to worry about their laser. We do want to worry about the bomb, so we will cloak when that's about to go. Haha, you missed. And glaive beam fires, and we kill them. Excellent. Excellent. 22 scrap. So our next goal might be to get our flag cannon online as well as the glaive beam. There are many things that I need to work on if I want to. Okay, we power up our radar and we get some scrap. Works for me. Yeah, we're gonna either want to get our flag powered up or we're gonna want to work on our defensive capabilities. Not sure which we'll go with just yet, but we do have to jump to the exit or else the rebels are gonna catch up to us. And we aren't very well equipped for that because we just don't. Oh, we could have made another jump. My bad. Zoltan controlled or NG controlled. We'll go NG controlled. It gives us another green sector right away we can jump to. It gives us the opportunity to get to a point where there is multiple options. NG sectors also have a higher chance for more stores and a higher chance for just random events like weapons floating in space, things that we really want to try to find. So we're going to be fighting these mantises. They board in my piloting area. That's kind of annoying actually. Go Rockman go. Should be able to, yes. So as long as they don't let their charge laser charge both shots, which they are right now, we aren't at risk. He teleported back. I could have just let that one hit, actually, in hindsight, and then we wouldn't have had to deal with this bomb. But, oh well. really, you went after my door system. You ionized my door system. Of all things that you could attack, the doors. Good job, AI. Good job. That Mantis is dead. We get some more fuel, some more scrap. We're gonna get these guys some medbay to heal up, so that they are ready for any possible attacks. We also need Alex and Wai Xing to get up here to heal. And we are going to... Whoop. No! Neither of those guys had their positions saved. And the people who I did want to go back to positions were both not in positions. So, that was not the smartest thing. You get back on engines, you get back over here, and save positions so that we can make that work how I want to next time. To get our next weapon online, we're going to need 125 plus 45, so we're going to need 170 scrap to get the flak online with the glaive beam. Not a whole lot, honestly, but it's enough to where it's going to take a while. Makes me question a little bit if I should go for something else first or not. So now our main problem here is the halberd beam, which can easily hit us through our shield. Hopefully the glaive beam will be charged up and firing before our cloak runs out. Excellent. They're still going to get a chance to hit us with it though, which is unfortunate. I am somewhat surprised they aren't focusing on the oxygen at all. Took our shields offline, that's kind of a problem. Hurry up, glaive beam. Thank you. Okay, so that worked out well, kind of. We took some hull damage, but not a whole lot. Lots of potential dead jumps in this sector. 6 fuel for 12 scrap, sure. We are going to need fuel before long, so might as well grab it while it's cheap. Respond to the call and move into assist. Intruders on board. Everyone get in here, please. They do have 2 shields, which is kind of actually an issue. They're going to attack like so. Zoltbro, you get out of there, please. He did actually manage to hit my cloaking. Oh my god. Rockman, run! Thank you! Well, we took the ion offline, the thing that I cared least about getting offline. This is gonna hurt. You go help with that fire. We're gonna put our other power into cloaking when we're able to. Good. Now we can make some good things happen. Excellent. Zoltan, you get up here to the medbay, please. We were going to go in once the Rockman is healed. And as soon as this beam fires, they are dead. It's just a matter of getting it to fire. Not going that well. This is kind of my nemesis ship. We've done this many times on camera, and it hasn't exactly worked out very well for us, but we are actually very close to getting that flak cannon online. Well, I mean, to get the system power for it, we would still need the actual reactor power to make it work, but we're getting closer on that. Zoltan should also go in shields now to think about it. He should not have been in the cloaking room. So we go store, just here, 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 and then over, I guess, is probably our best bet. Just realized Wai Xing and Alex are still hurt a bit, but not the worst thing. Fire suppression, advanced navigation, repair arm. Nothing I really want. We are going to blow some scrap here, unfortunately. Yeah, we're just gonna roll with what we got for now. We do want to get this flat cannon online as soon as possible. We're going to be starting to run into more and more two-shield ships, and since our beam can only pierce through 2 shields with 1 damage, we're going to want to upgrade what we can do as soon as we possibly can. So that should fire now. Oh wow, they actually missed both without us cloaking. That's really good, because that gave us actually some experience instead of nothing. 24 more scrap, we can afford the system power now. Now it's just a matter of getting to the point where we can afford the carefully cut the ship out, 28. We're very close. After this fight, we should be able to get this online, because we just need the reactor power at this point. Attack the automated ship. It's got a beam drone, kind of annoying, but as long as I don't let my shields go down, not an issue. Should really go this way, I guess. Empty room for the small bomb. Did manage to hit my med bay, unfortunately. Their shields actually didn't go down at all, which is unfortunate. Thank you! Oh my god. Oh, of course one of them missed. Oh my god! Fix the weapons, please. Black is just not doing its job right now. Oh, of course it hits cloaking when I need cloaking. Of course it does. Get that repaired, please. Thank you. Oh my dear lord. Now the weapons are damaged again. And we can win this fight, it's just not going well. Okay, drone is offline. That's good enough for now. Our sensors went down, not a big deal. You guys get in here and fix that, please. Just give me my glaive beam back, please. Oh my god. I didn't notice the drone was back online. That was stupid of me. Chain laser is causing a real problem right now. Oh my god. You dicks. Okay, we're jumping, I guess. That was absurd. We just couldn't get enough time. Could get another automated reloader. Those do stack. No. No. We're going to take a little bit of a risk here. We aren't going to repair or buy anything. We're just going to jump onwards. And we are going to get this up and running as soon as possible. You two first. Okay. You can go next. You don't really need healed all that much. You get in there when afterwards. You can just go here for now while I get things sorted out. Everyone healed up. Charlie is in decent health, so I'm not too worried about healing him up. Medbay power down, glaive beam up. And we have to go to the exit. We don't really have much choice. Move in to examine the station. Nothing of interest. Okay. Civilian sector or uncharted nebula. 2 nebulas in order to get to this, or we could go green, some kind of hostile sector, and then both of these. Nebula has a better chance to pay off, I think. It's also more dangerous of the two, probably, but it's got a better chance for a payoff, which is kind of what I need right now. Stress beacon, giant alien spiders, no thank you, I don't feel like losing a crew, and that is more often than not what happens to giant alien spiders. There won't be a next time. Open fire! So we can blast him like this. Might as well pump this extra power into our dodge chance while we don't have enough to activate our weapons. Cloak underneath the lasers. Should give our glaive beam time to fire. Yes. It wasn't quite enough to take down their shields, but it did take down their laser. That is a firebomb, I think, which is actually kind of scary. Yes, that was a firebomb, but they hit an empty room with it. Flak hits, and then we bring the glaive beam in to tear them apart. Okay. It was actually kind of nice that we got the situation we got there. And we now have a much more viable weapon system to survive with. Glaive beam is still not ideal, it still charges very slowly. We're going to pump extra power into track them. It's 27 scrap for us. It's still not ideal, the glaive beam is still a very high charge time. The flak is nice, but it is, again, not the most useful thing. They are going to hack our oxygen, that's kind of annoying actually. Pretty much sent the flak in there to take out the bar of Zoltan's shield that they got put up. You're going to get one more before I'm able to fire. But now we fire flak. That's going to take down the shields. And now we can tear them apart like so. That is a horrible surrender offer, my friends. You are dead. GTFO. Much better. More scrap is far preferable to what they had on the table. Obviously, we have some things we want to focus on. Second level of shields would be great. What else? We could use some more dodge chance. We could use another weapon. There's a lot of things that we could make use of right now. Nothing going on there. We'll go to the store. Here. Pretty much we're going to avoid that ion storm. Half reactor power is not the best thing. Halved, sorry. Hull beam, hull laser. Nothing really worth the scrap right now. Nothing to sell. We are going to repair up a little bit. Expensive though it may be, I think it's a good decision to get a little bit of our hull integrity back. Probably should have bought some fuel as well, now that I look at my numbers, but we're going to threaten them. 3 fuel, 28 scrap. I'll take it for the fuel, essentially. Purchase an unknown weapon. Really? Really, game? The good thing is, glaive beam is going to sell for 45 scrap. So the next store we come across, it's a net loss of nothing. It's just a matter of we have to deal with it in the meantime. You get in here to distract him. Por favor. You're going to cloak under the missile when it fires. Their mind control is offline, as expected. And this next fire will allow us to tear them apart with our glaive beam. Okay, maybe not tear them apart as much as I hoped, but still do some good damage to them. There we go. They are actually dead. So, pretty effective tearing them apart if you ask me. 40 scrap, 19 scrap, and a stun bomb. That is a great double reward. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get a second shield online. We're a little bit shy of it right now. We'll put 1 bar into engines. We can always depower the engines a bit and power up the oxygen to get our shield online if we really need a second shield, but I think we can survive until we can actually afford it and not have to run without things at the best capacity they can be at. Zoltan, you should also be in the shield room. I forgot to put you back there. My apologies. Take away 1 power, put that into cloaking. Thank you. To the exit. Something must have been disabled. Oh, the med bay. There. Med bay power down, engines power up. Let's go to the next sector. Do we want to go Rock Homeworlds or Slug Home Nebula? Rock Homeworlds it is. Those are both bad options, but the slugs are more threatening than the rocks, in my opinion. We're going to jump to the store. We can sell off the second glaive beam that we are never going to use. Stealth weapons could be good. Another flak 1 could be real good. We actually made a profit of 2 scrap off of that. Okay, so now we have a decision to make. Do we want to go stealth weapons, which is going to allow us to attack while we're cloaked without losing cloaking time? Or do we want to go with another flak 1, which we could get online, very expensive, but would give us 6 projectiles on top of the glaive beam? This is a hard decision. We're right about at the point to cut the episode, and I would like to think about this for a couple minutes. So for now, we're going to cut it here. I'm going to take a couple minutes to debate my options. I'll come back, explain what I chose, and we'll carry on from there. Thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Again, if you have any suggestions for games you'd like to see me play, let me know. I do have the limitation of what my laptop can play and record without either the recording or the game getting extremely laggy. So there is going to be a limit on what I'm capable of doing, but if you give me suggestions and it's something that looks interesting, I will certainly at least give it a test, see if I can make it work. And if so, we will be able to do that. So thank you guys as always for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Later everyone.